What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Trafish Aquatics. Today we're going to be talking about GE1 Silicone, and there's a reason I want to talk about this, and I feel it's very important for you guys to know. So in recent months, GE has changed their packaging of the GE1 Silicone. This is what it used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. I'll put a comparison up of the two here so you guys can get a closer look at them. And there's been a lot of concern in recent months that GE has changed their product to say this. And if you can see what I have circled here in the red, it says 7 years mold free. And that's causing a lot of concern among aquarists because everybody that uses the GE silicone knows that GE2 silicone contains mold inhibitors. And you don't want to use those mold inhibitors that are in that silicone in the aquarium because it is very, very hard on your fish and will basically kill anything in the aquarium because it's meant to prevent things from living on the silicone. So GE2 silicone you can't use in the aquarium, GE1 we always could, and now that it says 7 years mold free, a lot of people are concerned that they are now putting mold inhibitors in GE1 silicone. So I sat down and I thought about it for a while, and I was really curious why they would have one line of silicone that has mold inhibitors and one that doesn't have mold inhibitors in it, and then just eliminate the one line and start adding mold inhibitors to that, and then have two lines of silicone that have mold inhibitors. And it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, so I sat down and compared the labeling on these two containers to see if I could figure out what the difference was. And I was looking down here. If you look on the back of the tube down here by the Made in USA flag, they have stock numbers, model numbers, and things like that, and revision numbers. On the new silicone, the model number I believe is GE012A, and on the old silicone there is no model number, so there's no way to compare the two to see if they are in fact the same silicone. So that stumped me a little bit. So I was looking on the tube of silicone and I noticed that it was manufactured by Momentive Performance Materials, which is a large manufacturer of silicones and adhesives. So I decided I would shoot them an email to see what they had to say about changing the packaging and adding the mold inhibitors into the silicone. So I reached out and I asked them basically, hey, I saw you guys change the packaging. It now says 7 years mold free, and I'm curious as to if the new silicone does in fact have mold inhibitors in it, or if it doesn't, and what exactly has changed. So you can see the email right here that I sent, and then they sent a reply back basically saying that they have reevaluated their product. They have changed the packaging and labeling on the product, but the product inside remains the same. So they haven't changed the silicone at all. So I just wanted to reassure that that is in fact how I was understanding this statement, even though it was pretty clear. So I just said, you know, can you confirm? And they replied with, yes, it is in fact the same as the original GE1 because silicone is inherently mold free on its own without the mold inhibitors. So is the new GE1 silicone safe to use in aquariums? According to the manufacturer, which is Momentive, yes, it is the exact same silicone as the old GE1. So the new packaging here is the exact same as the old silicone and should be safe to use in the aquarium because it does not have any mold inhibitors. So I felt like that was pretty important to get out to you guys because I know a lot of people were asking questions about it. So I did a little bit of digging, did the research, and got the answer for you. So thank you guys for watching Trafish Aquatics. Links, as always, in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.